Okay, welcome to my improvement video for the week. As you may have seen in Greg and Steve's video, this is our War Room page where we basically go through for a project and list out all the materials required, list the POs, shop and field POs, date due, if it's been received. Steve's video was about how they improved making these hyperlinks and making that easier. So in the spirit of continuous improvement, we were looking at a way to simplify the creation of this form. The form lists out all the gaskets, all the setting blocks, and then fasteners that are used on the project. We wanted to see if we can make that part a little more automated and make it easier to do. So right now you have to manually fill in all of these fields, and so every PM has to do that once per project. These sheets are used, hopefully will be used for the shop in the field to see what we have, if we have it, making sure everything's here, and we're using them in a pre-planning meeting to sort of make sure all the materials have been ordered and will arrive before the shop needs them. So what I did is I went and took a blank form and I made a macro. So the macro is called get PO numbers. Click run. You pick a job number. This is 690 middle field. And then you have to select the general notes sheet. So I'll show you how to do that. As you saw, our general notes program goes through and picks all of the general notes off of the shop drawings. So I'm using that same database here to drive this process. Again, just sort of leveraging off the data we'd already done. So what that does is it goes through and lists out all of the gaskets required, and this would be the same thing that shows up on the general note sheet on the shop drawings, and lists all of the POs for those gaskets and creates the hyperlinks. I'm using the code that Steve and Greg worked on to get the hyperlinks to be automated. So you can see the field POs and shop POs. It lists all the setting blocks or edge blocks required that are on the drawings, and it lists every fastener that's in the drawings and lists the PO that goes with it. So that makes it very easy to create the form, and you can even see like situations like this where we haven't ordered these particular fasteners. They show up pretty easily because there's no PO in the system with those on them. These might be fasteners for like panels or something like that that wasn't done by the takeoff group. So we still have a little work to do. This is going to be a multi-stage process. This code took a little while to write, but this will make it a lot simpler to create the form, and now the PMs can just list the due date and date received information. We should be able to automate some of that also from the report 3 data. Should be able to fill in some of this and the panel information here, but as a first step it makes it a lot simpler to do most of the work. So that's my improvement for this week. Thanks.